Greetings, fellow Hoovians. Hooving Queen here. Hope everyone's doing okay. And yeah, I know I haven't taken care of my facial hair in a while, but hey, I'm under quarantine. Hey, we're all under quarantine, so what's even the point, you know? So anyway, our look at the 10th Doctor era now continues on with the Fires of Pompeii. So let's take a look at it. The 10th Doctor and Donna arrive in Pompeii the day before the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79. They later discover a local merchant has sold the TARDIS to sculptor Lobus Caecilius. The Doctor and Donna go to Caecilius' house to retrieve it. Unknown to them, they have been followed by a soothsayer who reports to the sibling sisterhood that the prophesied man in the blue box has arrived, and the sisters fear the prediction that his arrival brings fire and death. Ugh. At the house, the Doctor and Donna meet the local ogre, Lucius Petrus Dextrus, who has arrived to collect a sculpture he commissioned. The Doctor is intrigued by the sculpture, which resembles a segment of an oversized circuit board. The Doctor wishes to learn more about the sculptures and enlists Caecilius' son Quintus to help him break into Lucius Petrus's house. Inside, the Doctor deduces that the circuits will make an energy converter, but he's caught by Lucius Petrus, who beckons a large stone creature to attack and kill them. The stone creature appears in Caecilius' house and attacks them, but Quintus douses the creature with water and kills it. In the confusion, the sisterhood kidnaps Donna, and the Doctor sets off to rescue her. The Doctor discovers that the sisterhood are being controlled by the pyrophiles, stunning creatures whose home planet of Pyrovalia was lost. The Doctor escapes with Donna into a tunnel that leads into the heart of Mount Vesuvius. Oh boy. The Doctor discovers that the volcano is being used by the pyrophiles to convert the human race and conquer Earth. The Doctor realizes that the volcano will not erupt if the energy converter is running, and tells Donna that the volcanic eruption is a fixed point in time and must always happen. The Doctor and Donna get into a escape pod together and press the lever, which overloads the converter and triggers the eruption, killing the pyrophiles and launching the pod clear of the blast. The Doctor and Donna run for the TARDIS, leaving Caecilius and his family behind in their home. However, Donna tearfully begs the Doctor to go back and at least save one person from the volcano. The Doctor relents and goes back for Caecilius and his family, leaving them on a hill to watch the destruction. He comments to Donna that she was right. He does need someone to stop him. 6 months later, Caecilius' family are living happily away from Pompeii. Caecilius' son, now training to be a physician, gives his thanks to the household gods by throwing blessed water on a relief on the wall, revealing to be an image of the Doctor and Donna standing next to the TARDIS. Aw, that's nice. So let's look at some cultural references here. The Doctor identifies himself as Spartacus, to which Donna replies, "So am I." This is a reference to a scene in the film Spartacus, where all the slaves shield Spartacus by shouting, "I am Spartacus." The Doctor also uses the phrase Volcano Day, which he and Captain Jack Harkness both previously used in the 9th Doctor episode The Doctor Dances. The character of Caecilius, his wife Metella, and their son Quintus refer to a family featured in the Cambridge Latin Course textbooks, who in turn were based on a real citizen of Pompeii and his family. Interesting. Now let's take a look at the production of this episode, beginning with the writing. Executive producer Russell T. Davies originally planned to include a serial set in Pompeii in the first news years of Doctor Who, after seeing the documentary Pompeii the Last Day. That episode's position was given to Boomtown, and the idea was shelved for 3 years. The episode was written by James Moran, who previously wrote the film Severance and the Torchwood episode Sleeper. Moran was requested to write the episode as a consequence of the latter. Moran had difficulty writing the episode and had to rewrite the Doctor's opening line over 20 times. The pyrophiles were also edited during writing. They were previously called Pyrovalexians and Pyrovalians. Moran worked closely with Davies because of the constraints imposed by filming. Davies encouraged Moran to insert linguistic jokes similar to those in the comic book series Asterisk, such as Lucius Petrus Dextrus Lucius' stone right arm, T.K. Maximus, and Spartacus. The use of the phrase, "I'm Spartacus," refers to the 1960 film. Moran drew the name Caecilius from that of the main character in Book 1 of the Cambridge Latin course, who was in turn based on banker Lucius Caecilius Jucundus. Sorry if I'm butchering that. I do not speak Latin fluently, in case you couldn't tell. And he based the ancillary characters of Metella and Quintus on Caecilius' family in the same course. The character Evelina was the only member of the family created by Moran. At the end of Book 1 of the Cambridge Latin course, Caecilius and Metella perish in Pompeii on the day of the eruption, but Quintus survives. This episode creates an alternate ending to their story, where they are all rescued by the doctor and moved to Rome. The line, "You must excuse my friend, she's from Barcelona," was a reference to an apologetic catchphrase from Fawlty Towers, attributed by the production team to Sybil Fawlty. The episode was heavily based on a moral question posed to the doctor by Donna, whether to warn the population of Pompeii or to rescue themselves from the situation. Moran also had to deal with the intensity and sensitivity required when writing about the eruption. Davies and Moran both appreciated Catherine Tate's performance, and cited Donna's ability to humanize the doctor and help him deal with lose-lose situations as the reason the doctor travels with companions. The series story arc was hinted at by the Doctor's invocation of the Shadow Proclamation, an intergalactic code previously evoked in Rose, The Christmas Invasion, Fear Her, and Partners in Crime, and referencing the Medusa Cascade, which executive producer Russell T. Davies stated in Doctor Magazine would, quote, "come back to haunt us" later in the series. Moran also added continuity links independent of the story arc. As a fun continuity thing, the script includes a scene in which the Doctor admits partial responsibility for the Great Fire of Rome, as depicted at the end of the 1965 serial The Romans. And the scale of the TARDIS as modern art refers to the 1979 serial City of Death, which includes a scene in which the TARDIS is praised in a similar fashion. Additionally, Lucius Petrus, under prophetic influence, informs Donna that there was something on your back, a foreshadowing of the story development in the season's later episode, Turn Left. And now on to the filming. The episode was filmed at the Cinecittà Studios in Rome in September 2007. The filming reused some of the sets from the show Rome. Other locations suggested were in Malta and Wales, but the size of the project, the biggest since the show's revival, resulted in production taking place in Italy. Nice! This was the first time the larger part of an episode was filmed abroad, and the first time the cast had filmed abroad since 1996. The television movie was filmed in Vancouver, and pickup shots had previously been made in New York City for Daleks in Manhattan. Cinecittà had accepted the BBC's request in order to promote the studios, despite the show's small budget. Filming an episode abroad had been suggested in 2004, but the episode was the first such occasion. Planning began in April 2007, before Moran had written the script, and continued until the production team traveled to Italy. Several weeks before filming started, a fire disrupted the production. Moving to Rome caused problems for the production team. The equipment truck was delayed for several hours at the Swiss border. The special effects team were delayed for 24 hours at customs in Calais. The production team only had 48 hours to film on location. The aftermath of the eruption was filmed on the same night as the location shots. To create the falling ash, the special effects team used a large mass of cork, with a constant supply of debris raining down. Scenes at the Temple of Sybil were filmed at the Temple of Peace, Cardiff, on September 18th and 19th, 2007. And now finally, let's look at some cast notes. Two of the cast members of the Fires of Pompeii were later cast as starring roles for Doctor Who. Karen Gillan returned in the 5th series to play Amy Pond, full-time companion of Matt Smith's 11th Doctor. Casting director Andy Pryor suggested her to new executive producer Stephen Moffat based on her performance in this episode as one of the soothsayers. Peter Capaldi was cast as the 12th Doctor in 2013 and made his first appearance in the 2013 Christmas special The Time of the Doctor, with an uncredited cameo appearance in the anniversary special, The Day of the Doctor. Capaldi's doctor addresses this in the episode The Girl Who Died, when the doctor finally remembers that he shares a face with the man he was persuaded to save in Pompeii, despite his initial reluctance to alter that timeline. He surmises that he subconsciously chose this face for his current regeneration as a reminder that his job is to save lives. Capaldi also played John Frobisher throughout Children of Earth, the third series in the Doctor Who spin-off Torchwood, although no similar connection has been made on screen to this character. Tracy Childs and Phil Davis have also performed on Doctor Who audio productions for Big Finish. Nice. So overall, this is a pretty darn good episode, and the fact that Donna actually insists that the Doctor at least saves someone is pretty nice, and yeah, it definitely shows that that Donna really does help to humanize the Doctor in that way, so yeah. So overall, I give The Fires of Pompeii 5 sonic screwdrivers out of 5. Well, tune in not next week, but the week after that, as we take a look at Planet of the Ood. Well, hope you will enjoy the review, and if you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it around, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the bell icon to be notified about when I upload videos, and if you want to help out the channel, be sure to check out my Patreon page. Link, as always, is in the description. So until then, this is Hoovy and Queen saying, "Oh my giddy aunt! When I say run, run! I'm Versipulator, the neutron flow. Would you like a chili, baby? Fantastic! Allons-y! Geronimo!" Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.